Alright, I believe we're ready. And I'm going to go and do a sound check. If you're joining us, wow, okay. If you're joining us late, fast forward, because I'll take about 5 to 7 minutes before we actually start our discussion. Try 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and, okay, all good on the sound. Thank you. Let's see. Let me go to my channel, refresh, click the live stream, pause it, copy the link. Now go to Twitter. We are live. Let's try / I may have to delete that / then it pops up. There we go. That's a little trick for those of y'all who may not know. If it doesn't want to show a picture or screenshot or whatever of the link, let me copy that, because now I need to post it in Discord. If you have not joined the Discord, you ought to go there. You will also see a link to my Discord in the description. All right, let me go to my public channel on Discord into the channel TA, paste it there, and let me go to TradingView. We are live April 30th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Central Chicago time. All right. Now I think we will wait about 2 or 3 more minutes. Let some others get in here. Hey, welcome, Sabrina. All right, thanks, Creative. And let me go here. All right. Again, if you're coming late to the stream and you hear me saying that now, fast forward until you see charts. Right now, of course, you're just seeing me. I saw Luna about to go down earlier. I want to say earlier, about an hour and a half ago. Saw that we were about to go down again, because I was also watching the immediate group of time frames. That 15-minute, that blue LSMA just had a hard time getting above level 30. In this 15-minute, the blue LSMA had a hard time getting above level 30, so it just had a hard time going up from that basis to the white aqua upper with possible expansion up. Instead, it rolled over. The blue LSMA stayed below 30, and especially when that red RSI, it looks like it's about to cross below that blue LSMA. That's usually a bearish signal. Wait on a few more. Wait a few more minutes. We're at 9:04, so we haven't even been live, but about maybe right at 4 minutes now. Welcome, Brentwood, Essex. Of course, we can't get a target really here, except for maybe the 6 hour. We could be coming down to the orange lower at $78.80, but let's go to a higher time frame in the near term group for Luna. Orange lower B band 79.43, aqua lower B band. The green RSI could overextend down. Eventually, right now we can see it kind of holding up here at the white lower in the 24 hour. We can see that. But that next 24 hour candle, that red RSI comes down even closer to level 30. Level 30 right here, which is white, synonymous with the white lower B band. White level 70 is synonymous with the white upper B band. But that white lower B band at $82.19, it's possible we may hang out here for a while, the remainder of this 24-hour candle. It's possible. And then the next 24-hour candle, if we're coming down to this aqua lower, we might see that. We can't rule out the orange lower. The aqua lower here, you see how the green RSI is wanting to come to the aqua level 10, which is synonymous with the aqua lower. The aqua level 90 in Phoenix is synonymous with the aqua upper B band. Those of you who have heard this before, please be patient for those who have not. Repetition, repetition. Yeah, I can see the basis holding here for a little bit at $79.50. Because we really need that red RSI to be on the verge of going below level 50 to come down. And note, level 50 is yellow. That's synonymous with the yellow dotted B-band basis. By the way, the yellow dotted B-band basis, for those of you who do not know, the basis length is 20, the 20 moving average. The 20 moving average at the close of each candle for those averages, not the open, but the close. Not the high, not the low, not the open, but the close. Because we see with this blue LSMA below level 70 already, red RSI closing, well, number one, the red RSI was on the verge of going below this white level 70, synonymous with the white upper. So if right here on this candle where we're green right here, right at the white upper, like number one, we're about to break through this blue LSMA, which tends to be bearish. And not only that, it's about to cross below level 70, which is white, synonymous with the white upper. Looks like we're about to potentially fall from that white upper down to the basis, because that green RSI can easily turn right back down towards yellow, level 50. Of course, this is the 5-day time frame now. 5 days, each candle being a period of 5 days. We only have approximately 10 hours remaining in this current 5-day candle. Then we get a new one. In 9 hours and 50 minutes, we get a new 5-day candle. Well, if that red RSI keeps coming on down, we might see initially on the next 5-day candle, we may at least wick below the basis, possibly to around 74, 75 for Luna. What's happened with your website subscription? Not working or disabled for a reason? All right, for whatever reason, Coin Payments, which is the third party that I did business with, for invoices for subscriptions. They have put restrictions on US customers. So that's another thing that's kind of holding up signals as well. Mo needs to do two more things for the signals, but now because of coin payments dropping us, they give me till May 28th to take any crypto I have on there off of there, but can no longer accept payments through there. And we're setting up with another third party right now, and Mo has to do some coding and all to kind of really mend it in with our website on the back end, as far as a lot of other things and all, and that may take a day or two for him to do that. We're hoping by Monday, if not Tuesday, to have that done. I just sent him an email because I just got a response from Coin Payments because it showed only New York was in a restricted area. That was the only state in the US that was restricted, but now they're saying many states in the US, so they're just totally restricting any customer from the US. So we had to search for another third party. So yes, currently being able to pay for subscriptions is down at the moment. If you wonder why you never see my TradingView post, you might need to do this. Go to your profile on TradingView, settings, notifications, and in notifications, on authors you follow, right here, authors you follow, when they publish a new idea, you want an email. Not just on-site notification, but you want an email. When they update their status, well, that's what I just did right there. Right up top there, that's my status bar. So whenever I go live on YouTube, that's what I'm going to update. So when they update their status, you need to click email right there. Make sure you save changes when you're done with that. Have you done that already? And I'm talking to Kurt Hunt. Seeing if you've set that up already in your settings, then go to notifications, just like how I pointed out there. Yeah, if you go and do that, then yes, you should get a notification. If you click the bell icon, you just happen to be on TradingView, you click that bell icon, you would have gotten a notification on a status update there. Like here, I got an update from somebody I follow where they started a live stream on TradingView. But yeah, you could. So if I ever start a live stream on, I don't know if it gives an option there, but anything that you may be interested in from those you follow and you want to be notified on any of those things, then check those things to get an email and make sure to save. Shows up on your desktop, but not on mobile, huh? But you should get an email if your email is set up on your mobile, which I'm quite sure it is. If you have it checked to also get an email from those you follow when they post a new idea or update their status, you get an email. Yeah, I've been up since about 2:45 p.m. yesterday. It is now 9:15 the next morning. All right. Again, let me have a, like I said, where the red RSI is now, currently on the 5-day, this 5-day candle that only has 9 hours 45 minutes remaining. The basis may be it on this candle, but then the next candle, however, that red RSI is going to be on the verge of going below level 50. That next candle, either it's just going to be kind of a short candle right there before then potentially going down the next 5-day candle after that, beginning on May 6th, or we could come on down the next candle, but it would be overextending down. If we came down here towards the white lower B band, and the next candle, that red RSI is only right here just above level 50, maybe at around 52, 53, maybe 54, 55. But the green RSI comes on down towards here, and the red RSI is not down here to keep it held down here. That would be a potential sign of overextension down. Look for it to come back up to at least around the basis, around where the red RSI would be at that time. The next 5-day candle, well, we would have to be in lower time frames to really get an idea what's going on in. If we end up going from the white upper to the white lower, that's nearly a 40% drop there. We see 39.2% spread between the white upper and the white lower. That's nearly a 40% drop. Yeah, we'll see. That white lower in the 4-day. The next, and we have a new 4-day candle beginning in approximately 9 hours and 40 minutes. Right now the white lower is $68.50 approximately. The next 4-day candle will be right at $70.90. Let's just say $71. So we could be looking to within proximity of $70 the next 4-day candle. That red RSI will be even lower. The green RSI can overextend down below level 30, which is white, towards white aqua around level 20, where we could come on down within proximity of the white lower B band the next 4-day candle beginning in approximately 9 hours 42 minutes. All right, for Bitcoin, saw that, especially in that 3-hour, dropping from the basis because the red RSI was dropping from level 50 and going lower. Dropping down. All right, let's go to the near-term group to get potential targets here. Reminder, posted April 24th, 35,750 to 36,000 potential seen in the 2-day and the weekly. Especially the weekly, emphasizing the weekly. And that weekly looks like what it looks like now, because I see potential for this green RSI to come down to aqua level 10, which is synonymous with the aqua lower B band. But I also mentioned in that video, we may not come quite down to that aqua lower. It's possible we still do. We could come down a little lower. But I'm also noticing this blue 100 moving average in that weekly. We might find support on that, meaning we might wick down to the aqua lower B band, maybe even a little bit below it. but may close at or above the 100 moving average, which is this blue dotted line. It's this blue dotted line. It acted as support there, so I don't know if we're going to get a bounce off of that, but we could. Think about it. You see how high the red RSI is currently? If we were to drop down real hard, that red RSI is nowhere down near around this white aqua area, white level 30, white aqua level 20, or aqua level 10. That red RSI is not down here to keep the price held down there. So that's why I'm thinking we might hold up around the 100 moving average. The next weekly candle. Now if we do come down below it, down towards near the orange lower B band, in my opinion we're overextended down at that point, because the red RSI is nowhere near down here near the orange level 0. That's synonymous with the orange lower B band. The red RSI is not down there to help keep it held down there. See how low the red RSI was down here? See how low the red RSI was right here near orange level 0? And you see how the price action was hanging out around this orange lower B band? It was keeping held down there, staying down there. That's what I'm saying. If we end up coming down to the green RSI ends up overextending down like we did right here near orange level 0, so we came near orange lower B band. You know, if the green RSI, I don't see the green RSI quite coming down near level 0 like we did here. The next weekly candle, heck, it may only be around level 14 to around level 11 at that point. So again, and the red RSI is not down here to keep it held down there like we were right here. The red RSI was down here to keep it held down there. Again, that's another reason why I can see that 100 moving average, which is currently 35,986, about 36,000. That's at my range at 35,750 to 36,000 that I said for that publication, emphasizing 2-day and weekly. And my gut kind of told me it was probably going to be the next weekly candle for this green RSI to come on down here towards the aqua lower, and the price action come down towards the aqua lower B band, which is right at the 100 moving average. It's just a little below it. As far as any announcement on that, the Fed increasing interest rate, everyone should have been out of the stock market. That's my announcement. Should have been out of the stock market. Buy actual physical gold, physical silver, or be in some stable coins, prepared to buy some cryptos. That's my opinion. But we'll see. It's quite possible this 100 moving average holds. Again, if we do overextend down towards the orange lower B band around 31,500, if we end up doing that, in my opinion, we're overextended down. If we come down to the orange lower, expect it to come right back up to the 100 moving average at least, which would be back around 36,000. If we went down to 31,500, I would expect the next weekly candle, I would expect there to be a big wick below it, because I would expect it to close right around the 100 moving average. Kind of like this one here, we wicked down towards the orange lower B band, but it ended up going up from where the candle opened up at back towards the basis in that case. But in that case also the red RSI was much lower than where we are present day. That red RSI is higher than what we were back here. So yeah, I can definitely see the 100 moving average holding support the next weekly candle. When I say hold support, that means the candle closes there, closes at or above that aqua lower B band. So again, that's the weekly. Don't assume this green RSI in the daily is going to close the way it is right now, sideways, kind of angled up. Don't assume it's going to close like that. It may end up closing down by the time this, we still have 9.5 hours remaining in the current daily candle. So let's not assume that it's going to close with that green sideways like that in the 24 hour. The 12 hour, the green RSI is already down here near level 10, which is aqua, synonymous with the aqua lower B band. So I could see 37,997, just below 38,000, right at 38,000. This candle is quite possible, this candle, this 12-hour candle that still has 9.5 hours remaining. If you can check 24-hour in February daily wick dropped. A little tip here, Tim. Like if you see something on a certain date and a certain time frame looks a certain way, I want you to go up here to the line tool. I want you to click vertical timeline, and what you would do, that date that you're looking at, let's see, the date, 24 hour of February daily wick dropped. 24 hour. February what? February what? I guess you're talking about that one right there. So what I would want you to do is this, put a vertical timeline right there. I just put an aqua vertical timeline there. I can change the color to whatever I want, make it as thick as I want. Here, let's make it real thick where everybody sees it. Yeah, on the 24th here. All right, and well, first of all, here you see the blue LSMA is above level 70. And it stayed within striking, level 30. The blue LSMA is right here, level 30. We know when that red RSI also gets to level 30, we can go up from this white lower B band. And since the blue LSMA is on the verge of going above level 30, the odds are quite high of going from the white lower to the white upper. The odds were quite high of us doing that there. All right, but that's what we need to kind of pay attention to is the red RSI. It's already above level 30. The blue LSMA is on the verge of going above level 30. But hey, don't assume that we're about to go up here. We would also need to look at other time frames. Do we have downward pressure in higher time frames? We most certainly do. You see how the red RSI is currently below level 50 in the 6-day. In the 5-day, it's on the verge of going below level 50 in the weekly. You know, we're having downward pressure triggered by these candles closing below level 50 in higher time frames. Right now, I would say, we would have to say in higher time frames than this daily. If I'm looking to do a swing trade thinking, hey man, we're about to go above level 30 with both the red RSI and blue SMA, that could be the white aqua upper B bands. No. You need to make sure you open your trade with the trend. First thing you need to know, this would be considered a swing signal. This is not a scalp because we're looking at the 24-hour time frame. This is not a scalp. You're looking for a swing. If you're thinking, hey, this thing might be going up. Well, Look at higher time frames to see if you have upward pressure triggered or downward pressure triggered. Well, it looks like downward pressure triggered when that red RSI closed below level 50 in the 4-day. Of course, it started back here in the 2-day right here. Then the 3-day followed suit. Then the 4-day followed suit. Then the 5-day followed suit. Now the 6-day, it just went below level 50, but it has not closed below level 50. It will in about 9.5 hours, triggering downward pressure that lasts for how long? Until the white energy comes back up to level 50. That's for how long? But now this red RSI in the weekly, it's about to close below level 50. It's at 49.02. So we have to say downward pressure is established in these higher time frames. So we should not be looking to open a long here. We should not. It's not worth the risk there of opening a long. I would look to open a short here. Of course, a short, I'm not going to get into when it should have been opened and why going into lower time frames, because then we're in scalping, especially with how tight these B bands are in the 24-hour time frame. Yeah, you would have had to have been scalping this if on Bitcoin, if you wanted to try to scalp Bitcoin, but you would have much better trading opportunities on other altcoin pairs that had a much wider percentage spread between the white upper and the white lower B band, such as Luna, for example, or NEAR, N-E-A-R, Matic. There's other pairs that offered a much higher percentage move, let's say, that would have been, the reward there would have been much more worth the risk that we're willing to take as far as gains go. But yeah, whenever you open a scalp using, could have been the 90-minute, 2-hour, 3-hour, and 4-hour time frames, when you open a scalp in the short-term group, if you're opening a short, make sure that in your near-term group, your 12-hour, 24-hour, and 2-day, make sure they show downward pressure is established. If you have a question of whether or not downward pressure is established, looking at the 12-hour, 24-hour, and 2-day, and you're thinking about it opening a short using the 2-hour, 3-hour, and 4-hour in the short-term group, I would hold off. Wait until you know that downward pressure is established in your lower time frames in your near-term group, your 12-hour, 24-hour, and 2-day. Same thing for a long. If you're looking to open a long using the short-term group, the 90-minute, 2-hour, 3-hour, and 4-hour, sometimes the 6-hour maybe, make sure you have upward pressure established in the 12-hour, 24-hour, 2-day, sometimes even the 3-day. It just depends. Again, that's for scalps. Now, when swing trading, you're primarily using, I'm going to say the 12-hour, 24-hour, and 2-day. A lot of times the 3-day will be involved, but mostly the 12-hour, 24-hour, and 2-day. When you're looking for a swing trade, for a swing high going up for a long, you better make sure there's upward pressure established, like in your 4-day, 5-day, and 6-day. If you're looking to open a long for a swing high, note I said swing high. I didn't say scalp high. So that trade may take several days to play out, where for a scalp, it's often less than 2 days. It just depends on how volatile it is. Sometimes it can be less than 12 hours. But yeah, always make sure you trade with your trend. If you're swing trading, primarily using the 12-hour, 24-hour, and 2-day for when you make entry on your trade, when you open your trade, make sure that when you open it for a long, make sure you have upward pressure established in that 4-day, 5-day, 6-day. For a short, make sure you have downward pressure established in that 4-day, 5-day, 6-day. Even though you may see that it's going down a little bit for a short, if upward pressure is established, well, it may be that you're just shorting like to the white lower B band from the, it may have just been going down to the white to the white upper B band and find support and then go up again. If you don't have downward pressure established yet, or if it doesn't look like the red RSI is on the verge of falling below level 70 here, which is white, synonymous with the white upper B band, that means we're about to fall from that white upper B band down to around the basis, especially with the green RSI already near yellow level 50, which is synonymous with the yellow basis. Oops, it's dim on my end. You'll see me do that on occasions because my OLED wants to dim the screen to protect it from burn-in. I prefer scalping on a daily basis. I do. That doesn't mean I will always execute scalps on that particular day. Sometimes you may have a week or so where it's just sideways and I don't really see some solid upward pressure or downward pressure established. You know, I'm just not convinced. You know, I cannot stand having my stop loss triggered, meaning I cannot stand having a losing trade. But when I do, I keep my losses small. You want to keep your losses small. That's why you should always set a stop loss. But if you're using my indicators, you have a pretty good idea of when you're about to go up. Let's say go up from the white lower B band to at least the basis. Not the white aqua upper. Why? The blue LSMA never got above level 30 here. So we can't go up to the white aqua upper. The basis is acting as a resistance as long as that blue LSMA remains below level 30. What was I getting into? Oh, but knowing that we're pretty good chance of going up here from the white lower to the basis here, seeing how close that blue LSMA was to level 30, that's very tempting to get into the basis, at least to the basis. With that red RSI already above level 30, all it takes is that green RSI going up. In that daily, of course, it did it in the 12-hour here as well. You see in the 12-hour, the B bands were actually tighter. And wasn't the red RSI blue LSMA above white level 30? So we're going to go up from the white lower B band, and the odds, since they're both above, both of them, red RSI and blue LSMA, both are above level 30. The odds are quite high of going up at least to the white aqua upper. But with the red RSI blue LSMA going above level 50, that can create cause for expansion. Well, I already know quite often that's at least the orange upper B band. You can expect overextension above the aqua upper to the orange upper if you get expansion. And how can we know if we get expansion? The red RSI blue LSMA about to go above level 50. That's one way. There's actually several ways to get expansion. Stage 1 expansion, stage 2, stage 3, sometimes stage 4, stage 5, stage 6. If it's just going up exponentially or going down significantly. They're both below level 50, both below level 50, both below level 50 in the 10-day. Man, this midterm group still looks pretty nasty. Like we could come down to the aqua lower B band around 33,520. That green, or at least halfway in between the white lower and the aqua. That's around 36,000, y'all. That's right at 36,000. Meaning that green RSI comes down here to level 20 in that 12-day time. By the way, we get a new 12-day candle in 9 hours and 20 minutes. We get a new 12-day candle. So So that green RSI comes down here to white aqua, level 20, which is white aqua. That means halfway between the white lower and the aqua lower. That's why it's white aqua, indicating somewhere halfway in between. So again, that also kind of supports where I was saying 36,000 based on what I've seen in the weekly and the 2-day. So what we're seeing in the midterm group on the 12-day is also showing potential for that. The next 12-day candle that begins in about 9 hours and 19 minutes. Same thing here. The green RSI could come down to aqua level 10 in the 11-day, but that's 32,911. So we could come down around 32.9 to 36, from 36 on down to maybe even 33. You know, somewhere down in that's possible. We cannot rule that out. We have a new 11-day candle in 1 day and 10 hours. But right now we have to conclude that we're still having downward pressure at the moment. I know that green RSI in the 4-day looks like it may want to keep going up, but be careful. We have a new 4-day candle in 9 hours and 18 minutes. We're getting a lot of new candles here in a little over 9 hours from now. A lot of new candles. Even a new 20-day candle. Let's look at the 20-day. That will be right here. Nine hours, 18 minutes. The green RSI could come on down here a little bit more than next. Wow. So anywhere from here to here. The red RSI is already below level 30. Saying that we can go down from, isn't level 30 white? Yes, it is. Where's the price action at the moment? Right at the white lower B band. The next candle that begins in 9 hours, 17 minutes, if that green RSI continues coming down, that red RSI can also keep coming down. The blue LSMA can come down below level 30 as well. That's why I'm aqua lower at 33,280. The next 20-day candle, meaning each candle lasts a period of 20 days. So sometime during the next 20 days, we could be looking at even as low as 33,280. Could wick down below that a little lower. That most certainly is possible. We need to see what the lower time frames, lower than this 20-day time frame, we need to see how they play out during that next 20-day candle. For instance, we would have 4 5-day candles. 4 5-day candles during the next 20-day candle. Well, the next 5-day candle, that red RSI may be coming down below white level 30. The next 4-day candle may be down about level 26. Man, if it keeps falling further, you know, and the blue LSMA is below level 50 now too in this 5-day. You see how the B bands are wanting to open up since the red RSI and blue LSMA both are below level 50. We're trying to get expansion, but in this case, we're trying to get expansion down. How much this ends up expanding down, we don't necessarily know just yet. But it's quite obvious we are in a period of downward pressure. I would be very careful about opening a long at this point for any type of swing trade, which lasts usually at least several days, if not sometimes several weeks. It just depends. We should be able to see if short position can be open for the next 20 days. Yeah, you could say it that way. But of course the time to have opened that short was right in here. We were seeing that here. We were definitely seeing it here in the 3 hour when the red RSI had crossed below the blue LSMA, which tends to be bearish. The green RSI came down, red RSI making contact with the green while going down, indicating downward pressure. And the red RSI is about to fall below level 70, which is white, indicating we can fall below the white upper B band down to at least the basis. Then note when the red RSI was on the verge of going below level 50, you have to anticipate that. It's on the verge of going below level 50. So we know the next candle we could potentially drop below the yellow dotted B-band basis. And sure enough, the next candle, the red RSI, went below level 50 and the price action fell from the basis to the white aqua lower. But we also knew back up here when the red RSI and blue LSMA both fell below level 70, that increased the odds of us going from the white upper down to the white aqua lower B bands. Also, once the red RSI and blue SMA got below level 50, that would also create an opportunity for the B bands to expand, to open up, and we have expansion down, but this has just been a slow bleed down, just a very small amount of expansion, just a little bit over time. I don't know if we may end up dropping below this aqua diagonal trend line in that 3 hour. Of course, we already dropped below it. For whatever reason, the 3 hour doesn't line up with my other time frames. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So I wouldn't pay that any mind there yet. New mentions. Okay, understand all. It is what it is. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to read a message in the Discord admin. All right, let's see where we at now. Let's look at ETH real quick. Just a moment. 8 days, 8 days, 8 days, 1 month, 22 days, 22 days, 22 days, 1 month, 21 days. Okay, I need to delete that. I need to not delete it, but just close it. I'm going to ETH here shortly. Just checking this out. 37, 36, 8, but I'm saying we could come on down to 36. Let me go over here. Let's bring that pitchfork back up, and this pitchfork let's hide that one so it doesn't look too busy. If we end up dropping below this yellow diagonal trend line, If we drop below that, next stop is my 618 at 32,772, my 618, which that's about what we hit back here. And then if we drop below that, I'm looking at the 0.382, which is quite common. 0.382, and that's 29,000. We'll have to see how this plays out. We'll have to see. Because again, as I mentioned in my previous YouTube video, which was like a 4.5 hour live stream, I'm not convinced yet whether this is accumulation before going up with a sign of strength. If it is, then this could be a potential spring event before then going up with a sign of strength, or this could end up being another sign of weakness number 2 in phase E, as an echo of distribution. So we have to see what we do here on this turn down, but like I said, I already saw potential for 33,000. That's on down in here, so either we're going to have a spring or potentially keep coming down for another sign of weakness. We'll see. All right, let me get rid of Luna here for a minute. Of course, Luna, that 23-day, 18 days and 10 hours, that red RSI looks like it's on the verge of going below white level 70, so we could fall down from the white upper towards the basis, which is yellow, synonymous with the yellow level 50. The green RSI, the next candle, may be about right at about level 42. The next candle, looking at the current trajectory, that would be about 42 to 44, and the red RSI would be about level 65, but it would be below 70, so we would be at risk of coming down to within proximity of the basis. Currently at 47, but the next candle is going to be a little higher because it is rising. So that now that's around $53 to $55. The next candle for the yellow dotted B-band basis. We couldn't really fall below the yellow dotted B-band basis here in the 23-day time frame. We had a hard time doing it. Why? Was the red RSI anywhere down here near level 50 to fall below level 50 to justify us falling below the yellow dotted B-band basis? No. The red RSI actually still stayed up above level 70. We just overextended down towards the basis, but it couldn't stay down there at the basis because the red RSI was way up here, above, right at level 80. It wasn't down here to keep the price action held down there or to potentially go lower. But yeah, this next 23-day candle that begins in 18 days and 10 hours is certainly quite possible for us to come down. It is possible. We cannot rule that out. Let's go and get rid of Luna here. Yeah, the red RSI in 20-day acts like it wants to fall below white level 70. So and we have a new 20-day beginning in 9 hours. So we could head on down here towards the basis, currently at $50, but it may not make it there. It could be around $60-something or $70-something. The next candle, the next 20-day candle. I don't know if that green RSI will make it all the way down here to level 50 right at the basis. It's possible, but we'll see. might come down to this orange diagonal trend line. We drop below this aqua diagonal trend line, we most definitely could end up falling down here towards this orange diagonal trend line, somewhere in the low 2000s. All right, let's have a look at other time frames. Yeah, we don't know what we don't know until we know it, Tim. Right now we see pretty decent chance of falling down below 36 to even 33, 32, maybe eventually around 30 or 29. You know, that is possible. But you have to constantly monitor your trade at all times. Of course, I get into that on the website in some lessons. One thing we do know is this: is it time to open a long right now, Tim? Is it time to open a long now? No, we do know that. We don't know what we don't know until we know it. It's not the time to open a long right now, but eventually here pretty soon we'll know when. So right now, when I say right now, we actually should have known this several days ago, that downward pressure is established. It was in the 3-day and then the 4-day, now the 5-day, actually the previous 5-day candle, the current 6-day candle for Bitcoin. Now downward pressure is being triggered, and we're about to begin a new 6-day, 5-day, 4-day, 3-day, 2-day, 1-day, a new 10-day, a new week, a new 20-day, a bunch of new candles here coming up, and downward pressure is established. So if anything, we should have been thinking short. Well, that's something else we do know. We don't know what we don't know until we know it, but we do know downward pressure, and we do know potential targets. But as far as how far we actually go down, well, you would have had to have been in the trade already earlier with your short, and then monitor it. I'm talking about for the swing trader now. We're talking about a swing here, not a scalp. But you'd have to keep monitoring it for quite a while to see how long to keep that short open. There may have been a couple of times on the way down where you may have took partial profit because it looked like there was a chance for it to potentially come back up for a higher high, but it didn't. And you may still have some more, maybe 30% of your trade, 50% of your original trade still riding for a potential lower price target. So even whenever we open a trade, like a lot of times I do know, like for a long position, I know, hey, we're about to look like we're at least going up to the basis. And I may not know until the next candle after that, when now the blue LSMA is about to go above level 30. Hey, now we're about to go up potentially to the white aqua upper. But again, I didn't know that we would have increased odds of doing that until the next candle. But the only way you're going to benefit from any of that, though, is first you had to have yourself in the trade at the right time initially when it starts. So once you got in, say, all right, I know I'm going at least to the basis. Then depending on how good your signal looks potentially for the next candle, will the blue LSMA be getting pretty close to level 30 or not? If not, or it's kind of so-so, I'm going to take 50% profit at the basis while letting the other ride potentially up to the white aqua upper B bands. But if it looks terrible chance for the blue LSMA to make it up to level 30, the next candle, or even the next candle after that, because it's way down at like level 5, yeah, basis was it. I would have took 100% profit. I would have known to do that. But again, we don't know what we don't know until we know it. Yeah, this is looking ugly right here to at least come down to the white lower B-band when looking at the 23-day for Ethereum. 18 days, 9 hours remaining in the current 23-day. I like looking at the 23-day quite a bit. Red RSI in the 27-day is below level 50, so there's definitely potential to fall below the yellow dotted B-band basis, because the red RSI is below the yellow level 50. See how we're going below the basis now in the 26-day, because the red RSI is below yellow level 50. The red RSI is. The blue LSMA, the next 26-day candle, may be below level 50. If the green RSI is still going down there, man, we could be heading down towards that white aqua lower B-band. The white lower B-band is currently 2,094. The white, the green RSI might come down here to white level 30, which means the price action could come down to white lower B-band, currently at 2,024 in the 25-day time frame. So yeah, we definitely see potential for that to occur, but it may take its time doing that in the 25-day. Well, it may take its time doing that in the 11-day. If we look at the 11-day, is the red RSI down here at level 30? No. The green RSI might come down to white level 30 the next candle, but we're already at the white lower B-band, synonymous with white level 30. Is the red RSI down here on the verge of going below white level 30 like it was here, for us to go down below the white lower to the aqua lower? See, there it was. Here it's not. It's going to have to make a pretty sharp turn down if we're going to go down and stay down and potentially fall further, maybe. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right, let's go to lower time frames. I went from the macro group to the long-term group. Red RSI just below white level 30, so the price can fall just below white lower B-band, around 2,450. Just below white lower B-band, that's at 2,550, but it could fall down a little bit below it, around 2,450. We're down here near the white lower, 6 days, 9 hours. 2,450 is the white lower in the 18-day. White aqua lower, that's around 2,470. Is the red RSI down here at white aqua lower to keep the price held down there? No. Not yet. This may be a slow bleed down based off where that red RSI. If we're going down, it's going to be a slow bleed down because of where that red RSI is currently. Sometimes you do have bam, slam down, then pop right back up, meaning that could be a bear trap. Go down, then pop right back up to be right in line with where the red RSI says it should be, around the basis. Around the basis. Right now we're below the basis. The green RSI is overextended below yellow level 50 down to white level 30. So the green RSI is showing the price action going from the basis, approaching the white lower B-band. The blue LSMA is here at near level 30. So it's possible to get potential support here. Possible the green RSI pops back up from the blue LSMA. The next possible, but you know, I wouldn't count on it. We don't know that it's going to do that in the next 8-day candle that begins in approximately 9 hours. Let's look at lower time frames. I went from the long-term group to the mid-term group. That red RSI is just not ready to go below white level 30. So if we come down to the aqua lower, or in between the white and aqua lower, around 2,600. So right now we're always seeing 2,600 to 2,450. The green RSI comes down here near white aqua level 20. Yeah, that red RSI has to make the turn down in the 10-day, the 9-day, even the 8-day. That's telling me if we get a push down all of a sudden, expect a big wick underneath that candle. Because that red RSI, where it is currently in that 8-day, does not support. In other words, the red RSI is not down here at the white aqua area to help push it down below the white aqua, keep it held down there, held below the white aqua. The red RSI has more work to do. So if we did go down, all of a sudden I'd expect it to pop right back up and close. It'd have a pretty good wick underneath it, probably something like that. I'm talking about the next 8-day candle that begins in a little less than 9 hours. Let's go to the mid-term group, near-term group. The 3 days triggered downward pressure. That's the 4-day. The 4-day has triggered downward pressure. The 5-day is about to trigger downward pressure. We're seeing we're falling down from the yellow dotted B-band basis because the red RSI is going below the yellow level 50. And the next candle, it may be crossing below the blue LSMA, which also tends to be a bearish indicator of bearish sentiment. So we could definitely see this white aqua lower B-band area. That green RSI could come on down here to the aqua lower. Yeah, that's 2,485 in the 5-day time frame. The white lower is 2,649. It's just say 2,650. The red RSI in the 6-day and the weekly is on the verge, the next candle going below level 50 and triggering downward pressure. But as far as us going, if we come down into this white aqua area in the weekly, between 2,600 and 2,300, we come down somewhere in between in that. As far as us falling down lower than that, the very next candle, that's the red RSI needs to come on down here in this white aqua area to justify keeping it down in this white aqua area. So again, if we have a big push down all of a sudden and this red RSI is still high, expect a big wick. It coming back up and closing back up probably above the white lower above the white lower, closing above 2600. We're trying to get expansion down in the 3-day because the red RSI and the blue red RSI is already below level 50. It's at level 26. The blue LSMA is at level 49.56. It's currently below level 50. We see the B bands. See how they're trying to open up and get expansion down in this 3-day time frame. Red RSI was already below level 50 here when the blue LSMA got below level 50 right here. Now the B bands are trying to open up and we get expansion down because the red RSI and blue LSMA are going down below level 50. They're not going up above level 50 like we did here, and we got expansion up. The B bands expanded, opened up, and the price action went up. And generally when you have expansion, expect the price action to overextend up above the aqua upper to the orange upper at a minimum. When you have expansion down, expect the price action to expand down towards below the aqua lower towards the orange lower B bands quite often. That is a quite common occurrence anytime when you get expansion up or expansion down. I don't need to look anymore in that 3-day. I should have went in the lower time frames in the short-term group to provide examples. Yeah, it's possible that next 2-day candle orange lower at 2600, white lower at 2700 in the 3-day, aqua lower 2530, 2530. The red RSI is getting down near the white aqua in between there at around 26. So definitely looking around 2600 here pretty soon, but could come down to 2450. When looking at the near-term group, all right, the short-term group, and that blue LSMA is starting to get low in the 2-hour. The lower it gets below level 30 right here, white level 30, the lower that blue LSMA keeps falling, we know it'd be a while to come up to the white aqua upper B bands, because in order to come up to the white aqua upper, that blue LSMA needs to be above level 30, just like the red RSI is currently above level 30. In other words, if that green RSI all of a sudden shot up and that red RSI is above level 30, we're looking at the basis. Are we looking at the white aqua upper? No, not necessarily. You need to see where the blue LSMA is the next candle, and maybe the next candle after that, to see if it's on the verge of going above level 30. Then you might be able to go up from the basis to the white aqua upper. For a scalp. But again, I try to discourage people from opening long during a period of established downward pressure in the near-term group. I discourage from opening a long in the short-term group. It'd have to be a mighty good signal, put it that way. And I'm not going to get into what a mighty good signal looks like on here as far as opening a trade against the trend. I'd rather not even consider opening a trade against an established trend. I'd rather trade with that established trend. Yeah, the this blue LSMA in the 1 hours was kind of held up from getting more expansion down, but that next 1 hour candle, the blue LSMA, will be below level 50. But the green RSI might be going up then. We might be going sideways here for a minute before potential further down. Might. Yeah, because this 3 hour, that red RSI needs to roll over below white level 30. The blue LSMA is wanting to go below it the next candle, but we need that red RSI to go back below it to continue this slow bleed down. And it does look like a slow bleed down. So I'd say right now it's looking like 2600 is definitely on the menu, but could come down as low as 2450. 2650, the white lower here in the 5-day, the next 5-day candle. Man, if this red RSI goes below this blue LSMA, which tends to point to bearish sentiment when that occurs. And going below level 50 to justify us falling from the basis to the white aqua lower. The green RSI is already down here around the white aqua lower, showing that we can get a little bit of overextension down to this white aqua lower area, which again is 2485 to 2650. 2485 to 2650 currently. And they'll probably be about the same, maybe about 2450 the next candle for the aqua lower, and maybe about 2625, 2630 for the white, or I'd just say around 2600, because we might get expansion the next candle, because that red RSI, blue LSMA are currently below level 50. They haven't closed yet, but that next candle we may begin to see these B bands expand, open up a little bit of visual sign of expansion, and the price action going down with that expansion to the white aqua lower B bands. And again, the white lower in the weekly is 2600. And the green RSI is already down here around white level 30, which is synonymous with the white lower B band. It's already down there. And that next weekly candle, that red RSI will be below level 50, which will increase the odds of us coming down to the white aqua area even more if we're not down there already. If we still haven't come down there yet, by the time this candle closes, the next candle, we definitely have more odds of going down there. All right, that's enough of Ethereum. If this is a slow bleed down, and this could eventually come down around 2200. That's definitely possible eventually. This particular chart is the 3-day, so each candle is a period of 3 days. $26.30 would be a wick just below that aqua diagonal trend line. All right, that's enough of Ethereum. ADA, macro, long, mid, near, short, immediate. I almost forgot. Where is it? I don't know if that's clean chart. Maybe this one. We're coming down to that orange diagonal trend line. I made this whole channel orange, but there's also a green diagonal trend line. But we were definitely looking at this orange diagonal, if not the green diagonal. You know, I could see that. I could see that. All right. All this coffee I've been drinking has got me having to pee. So let's take a bathroom break real quick. 10 minutes. Let's take a 10-minute break. 10-minute break. Let's be back in 10 minutes. We are taking a 10-minute break. Be back in 10. I'm going to mute the mic. know I told everybody 10 minutes. That's about another 2.5 minutes from now. So we'll start in about another 2.5 minutes. When you can, to show us Matic charts. All right, Matic will be my last one after ADA then. Matic will be my last one after ADA. And then I'll just kind of unwind about 30 minutes after that. In other words, after I end the live stream, I'll just kind of unwind for 30 minutes before laying down to sleep. Like I said, I've been awake since about 2:45 p.m. yesterday. So almost 20 hours I've been awake, and that was after sleeping 7 hours. Have I traded Luna? No. I mean, yes, I have. Have I been trading it lately? No. I did have some I sold earlier, but as far as actually trading it, no. I'm looking forward to trading it though. Luna quite often has some pretty good scalps. Just might hit that green diagonal trend line on ADA. Very possible. Yeah, it's definitely looking that way. It certainly is possible. That red RSI in the 12-day would have to come on down in order for that to happen though. It can do it though. Yeah, we knew we had a hard time going up from the white lower to the basis here. Why? Well, right there was the red RSI above level 30. In order for us to have a chance to go up from white lower B band to the basis, the red RSI at that particular time was right here. It was not on the verge of going above white level 30 to signal that we can go above or up from white lower B band to the basis. So even though you may see the green RSI around level 50, yellow level 50, which is synonymous with the yellow basis, if that red RSI is not on the verge of going above level 30 right here, then no. You can look at resistance. Resistance is still at the white lower B band. We can't go up from that to the basis yet. In most cases, odds are very high that you're not going up from that white lower B band, or you don't have increased odds of going up from that white lower B band to the basis until that red RSI gets above level 30. Now, when the red RSI does get above level 30, if that green RSI is coming down, again, no, we are not going up from the white lower B band if that green RSI is coming down, because it's indicating that we may overextend down below where the red RSI says the price action should be. The red RSI is right at white level 30. See how we're going below white level 30 right now? And we have a new 12-day candle beginning in 8 hours, 20 minutes. And that green RSI is going to catch up with it, showing that overextension, this overextension down, at least to white aqua. That's halfway in between. That's around 74, 75 cents. But we could come on down to the aqua low around 63 cents. That too is possible. But right now I'm thinking somewhere between 72 and 77. Somewhere between 72 and 77 cents. 76 cents here, aqua, most definitely. My goodness. Green RSI already down here at aqua, level 10, aqua. Synonymous with the aqua lower, which is currently at 76 cents. Most definitely can see that. It's been screaming that this entire 4-day candle that only has 8 hours and 20 minutes remaining. So for the past 3.5 days, this has been screaming aqua lower B band in that 4-day time frame. If we want to go up from this white lower B band to the basis, that red RSI has some work to do to be on the verge of going up above white level 30 to have a chance of going up from the white lower B band to the basis. Got some work to do. So right now we have to say that white lower B band is resistance. Wouldn't y'all agree? 84, might as well say 85, 0.8489, might as well say 0.85. 85 cents is resistance right now. In other words, if we had to move up all of a sudden, 85 cents is resistance. That white lower B band is resistance. Why? Is that red RSI on the verge of going above level 30 to have a chance of going up from that white lower B band to the basis? No. Therefore, that white lower B band has to be resistance for now and likely the next 24-hour candle. Not just this one, but the next one. And probably the next one after that on May 2nd. Because that red RSI still on May 2nd may not, it may have to wait till May 3rd or 4th or 5th. Red RSI has a lot of work to do here in the 2-day to get up. Right now it's still going down. The blue LSMA is still going down. Yeah, with the red RSI below level 20 and the blue LSMA is below level 50, that's stage 2 expansion down. If this blue LSMA also gets below level 20 along with the red RSI, then we can look at stage 3 expansion down, have even more expansion down. A long position should be the furthest thing from our mind at the moment, especially if you're a scalper. Can you please zoom in for us to see it better? Zoom in. I guess you're basically saying for each time frame that I talk about. Right now I'm in the weekly near-term group. Aqua lower in the weekly is 73 cents. The next weekly candle, this green RSI is coming down here to Aqua level 10. Yeah, we could definitely hit the Aqua lower B band the next candle, which will be a little bit lower price than what it is right now. Be more like around 70 cents. Is that to say we cannot wick below that the next candle, but then still end up closing right at or above that? Yeah, we could definitely end up doing that, because is the red RSI anywhere down near this Aqua level 10 to help keep the price held down at or below the Aqua lower B band? No. That red RSI is a lot of work to come on down here to keep it coming yet. But again, the time to open this short was back up in here using lower time frames, of course, not the weekly. The weekly is just telling you that you're still leaving that short open. Of course, this would have been a swing trade, not a scalp. Sometimes you end up opening a scalp at the same time we have a major swing high, or in this case, swing low. And that scalp ends up turning into or transitioning into a swing trade, and you just happen to hit it just at the right time, at times. Yeah, even the weekly, everything, the red RSI, blue SMA is below level 50 on everything in this near-term group, 12-hour to the weekly. Again, as I mentioned before, in the 24-hour, but I was not zoomed in earlier, white level 30, synonymous with the white lower B band. The red RSI is nowhere near white level 30. It's not ready to go up above white level 30 to have a chance to go up from the white lower B band to the basis. Therefore, we have to say the white lower B band most certainly is resistance for now, until that red RSI can somehow eventually get back above level 30, like right here. Red RSI stands a good chance the next candle of being above level 30. So when it's on the verge of being above level 30, somewhere in here we may want to consider opening a trade. A lot of times I wait until the next candle when it opens, and then to have a look just to make sure. This is the 24-hour, but that would have been for a scalp, where I was looking in lower time frames, see a good opportunity for a long in lower time frames, but I want to make sure that I have upward momentum still in higher time frames, such as the 12-hour and 24-hour. If I'm using the 2-hour, 3-hour, and 4-hour for short-term group scalps, if I'm opening a long position using the 2-hour, 3-hour, and 4-hour, I want to make sure I have upward pressure in the 12-hour and 24-hour. And you would have saw in the 12-hour and the 24-hour here, especially with that red RSI, it already broke above the blue SMA, where that tends to be bullish signal. And the next candle is about to go above level 30. We're looking at the basis as the target. And and you may have took 50% profit right here, because you see the blue LSMA is on the verge of potentially the next candle going above level 30, but you would have saw somewhere around in here, maybe near around where this closed, that yes, time to get out of this thing. It doesn't look like it's going to go up to the white aqua upper because the blue LSMA is not going up. You know, a lot of times I end up taking 50% profit at the basis for a long like that. Of course, this would have been a scalp. This 24-hour actually would have helped you determine what your target was, the basis. Even though you were using the short-term group, you probably would have used the 12-hour and the 24-hour right there. Let me go ahead and put a vertical timeline there. Let's change this from 24 to 12-hour. That's right here. Well, our red RSI and blue LSMA are above level 30 a long time ago, but when the green RSI is coming down, no, we're not going up to the white aqua upper yet. But here they go, the green RSI comes back up, the red RSI and blue LSMA are still above white level 30, so yet now's our chance to go up from the basis, because now the red RSI is above level 50, yellow, synonymous with the yellow basis. Now that this green RSI is coming up, now we can go up from this basis, and the green RSI is saying to the white aqua upper that we could go up there. That's where we went. But we knew a long time ago back here when the red RSI and blue SMA went above level 30 that eventually, you know, first of all, when the red RSI went above level 30, we know we can go up to the basis. When the blue LSMA gets above level 30, right there wasn't quite above it yet, it's about level 28. The next candle went above level 30, but now the green RSI is coming down. It's not going up. It's not ready to go up from the basis yet. Another reason why it's not ready to go up from the basis yet, because the red RSI is not above level 50 yet. The next candle got above level 50, but now the green RSI is coming down even more. No, you need the green RSI going up with the red RSI above level 50. Then we can go up from the basis to the white aqua upper. But we knew back here when the blue LSMA got above level 30, white level 30, along with the red RSI, that yeah, there would definitely be a chance to go up to the white aqua upper. All right, that's how you would have seen it in the 12-hour. Of course, it would have been even different in the 6-hour, things of that sort. I'll stop teaching and get back to this analysis. Let's change this back to 24-hour. Short-term group. I did this note here earlier when that red RSI was down here, basically around level 8. I had a question mark here, 3 question marks. Will this thing go up to the basis with the red RSI at level 8 at that particular time? Well, we couldn't. We just barely wicked up above the white lower. I thought it was probably going to have a pretty hard time going up to the basis, even right here in the 4-hour. This was the 3-hour. The 4-hour, you know, the red RSI was so low at that time, you know, but that white lower B band had to be acting as resistance. We need that red RSI going above white level 30 to have a chance to go up from white lower B band to the basis. That's why I added that. I kind of practice a little bit, just reminding myself with my rules and things of that sort. So I post little notes like this whenever I see candles, what they look like at that particular time. I ask myself, are we going to get up to that? Well, knowing that the red RSI has to get up, be on the verge of going above level 30 to have a chance of going up to the basis. But once it got above level 30 here, well, the green RSI is going down now. Well, it's too late now. It's not going to go up to the basis now with that green RSI going down. You know, but it's stuff like this where I would have known, don't you dare open up a signal saying we're going to the basis with the red RSI that low. Don't do that. That's a very high risk trade there. The odds of us going up to the basis there was not very good. I would have known the white lower B band is going to act as resistance, at least until this red RSI can get above level 30. Then we would have a chance of going above the white lower B band to the basis, providing the green RSI is still going up, but it wasn't. Our energy, our upward momentum ceased to exist. Remember that red RSI, if it's not above level 50, the very moment that white energy starts coming down, the price action is coming down. If that red RSI was above level 50, when that white energy was up here, if that red RSI was above level 50, well, upward pressure would continue. And we could go up from the white lower to the basis, to the white aqua upper from the basis. We could go up from the basis to the white aqua upper. I may have said it wrong at first. I said it right at the end. This looks like more expansion down still. This is the 8 hour over here to the far right. Definitely see its expansion down. Potential for expansion here. Anything holding us back from more expansion? No. This looks like the usual slow bleed down that Cardano normally does. Just a slow bleed, taking its time. With that green RSI in the 2-day time frame getting pretty close, that green RSI is getting pretty close to orange level 0. We could come down here towards the orange lower B band in that 2-day time frame. You see how we're getting expansion when that red RSI and blue LSMA get below level 50. Like now the blue LSMA is below level 50. The next candle right here, we start to see the B bands begin to open up, and they're opening up more and more each time. But yeah, there's definitely potential to come down to the orange lower B band. That's right at here, these levels right here. Right in there. Yeah, it's definitely say 65 to 70 cents is definitely a possibility. The next 2-day candle. That begins in 8 hours and 5 minutes. It's definitely on the table. And I believe I mentioned that in my last YouTube stream on April 26th, I think it was. Saying that Cardano still had a lot of work to do, especially in the mid and long-term group of time frames. Like here's the long-term group. Well, we know that red RSI needs to get above white level 30 in order for this white lower B band to stop acting as resistance and to finally have a chance of becoming support and going up from that white lower B band. That red RSI has got to get above white level 30 in this 19-day time frame. There's a lot of work. There's still 13 days, 9 hours remaining in the current 19-day candle before we even get into the next 19-day candle, where then that red RSI might be on the verge of going above level 30. But if that green RSI is going down, well, that's not going to help any. We need that green RSI to at least still be going sideways, if not up, at that time during the next 19-day candle. We understand here why that white lower B band is acting as a resistance. We're having a hard time establishing that white lower B band as support and going up from it because that red RSI is not above white level 30. It is here in the 8-day, but note how the green RSI overextended below, even showing going below white level 30 to white aqua, and which is in between the white and aqua lower B bands. That's where we are currently. So the 8-day is showing overextension down at the moment. We have a new 8-day candle beginning in 8 hours. I want to see what that looks like, the next 8-day candle. The midterm group. One day in 9 hours, we'll get a new 11-day candle to see if this red RSI can come down here below white level 30 to justify us continuing falling down further from the white lower B band towards the aqua lower B band in this 11-day time frame. 58 cents. It's possible to come down that low. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I've learned to be careful by making flat statements in crypto. But yeah, we can definitely keep falling down further. Anywhere between 70 and 75 cents. Excuse me, anywhere between 70 and 65 cents. This aqua lower here in the 10-day is, might as well say 68 cents. It's pretty close to 68 cents. And we get a new 10-day candle in 8 hours. I can definitely see the next candle. This green RSI is still coming down lower near this orange level 0. That's going to be something else. We end up coming down to 50-something cents down here around this area here before we went up. That's 30-something cents. But that does not line up. 30-something cents. I can see 50-something cents. This green diagonal, I can see that. 30-something cents. That's down here at this blue diagonal. We'll see. We don't know that yet. We don't know what we don't know until we know it. Yeah, 68 plus could be a bear trap. It very well could, based on what we're seeing in the 8-day, because that red RSI is not down here ready to go below white level 30 or aqua. You know, so if we popped down there around 65, 70 cents, the red RSI is not down here at the white aqua area to keep it held down there and potentially fall further. That would need more time to play out. But right now we definitely see the aqua lower B band in that 8-day, which is 73 cents. That's definitely a possibility. But we could wick down below it. Yeah, that white energy might continue coming down the next 8-day candle that begins in about 8 hours. 60 cents for the 15-day. We have a new 15-day candle beginning in about 8 hours. That green RSI may be around white aqua, which is really where the price is right now. Again, I can see 65 to 70 cents. All right, let's close Cardano. MATIC. This will be the perpetual Bybit pair that I will be looking at for Matic, except for in the higher time frames. All right, let's see. Short term, immediate, midterm, near term, midterm again. I bet I meant to make that long term, and I just didn't label it long term. Oh, I see I have some others here. All right, let's go with this here. Oh, that's Matic BTC. No, I want Matic USD. Yeah, let's just go with these. All right. Macro. No, actually. Oh, macro and medium. So I need to put MA on one of them. Let me see if that was macro. Just a minute. Rename. 13 day, 10 day. No, that's the midterm. Okay. So I'm going to change that to MI. All right, let's go back to this. That means this one's macro, hopefully. No, it's not. That too is macro. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to 11 days right there. So let's go right here and say 22 day, 23 day, 24 day, 25 day, 26 day, 27 day, and 4 week. And I'm going to have MA for macro, MAT, macro term group. Money means for monitor, in case you're wondering. All right, let's go back to this. Let's close that again. Get it back up. All right, so we already have macro there. Now we need a long. All right, so here's what I'm going to do for that. Let's drop down. Let's make a copy. And let's call it LT for long term. Don't want copy in the name of it. Save. And that will be 8 day, then 15 day, 16 day, 17 day, 18 day, 19 day, 20 day, and 3 week. Let's save that. Now let's go from here, MATIC. Uh-oh. I see. All right, after the long term, then we have the midterm, then we have the near term, then we have the short term. We won't worry about immediate. Yep, that is midterm. Yep, that is near term. And yep, that is short term. All right, let's go to macro. Yeah, the red RSI, this next 25-day candle that begins in 5 days, 8 hours. Well, you see it's already wanting to go below the basis, but you want to anticipate that. When it's on the verge, red RSI is on the verge, going below yellow, level 50, implying going below the yellow dotted B-band basis, to where probably at least the white lower B band, or within proximity of it. But the next candle, well, the white lower B band is rising in price, so the next candle is going to be closer to around $70 instead of $60 where it is now. So we could end up going to within proximity of $70 the next 25-day candle that begins in 5 days, 8 hours. That's $1.11. $1.11. My bad. So I said $70. That's really 70 cents. My bad. 70 cents. Yeah, that next 22-day candle, the red RSI may be right at about level 32. That's possible. It's possible. All right, let's go to other time frames real quick. This is the long term. We were looking at the macro group. I also have a super macro group, but there's not enough data here for Matic to even bother creating a super macro group yet. Red RSI is already below level 50. Blue LSMA is on the verge of going below level 50. The next candle, oof, 88 cents for the aqua lower there in the 19-day. Blue LSMA just went below level 70 when we were on the verge of going below it right here when we were at the basis. When that blue LSMA was on the verge of going below level 70, the next candle, you already know, hey, we can go from the basis to the white aqua lower. Same thing here. This candle here, we were on the verge of going below level 70. The next candle, like where we are right now, where we were at the basis going down towards the white aqua lower. Aqua lower, 90 cents. 16 days, kind of interesting there. 8 days, 8 hours. 7 hours, 50 minutes for this 15-day. Yeah, I can see 90 cents. I could see that, 90 cents. All right, let's go to lower time frames. And when I get to a time frame where I may want to zoom in it more to talk more about it, I will. Just a minute, let me spread these out a bit to clean this up a bit. Not look as busy. This is Matic. Yeah, this was the last one that I was covering is Matic. I've been up since 2:45 p.m. yesterday, which means I've been awake more than 20 hours at the moment after a 7-hour sleep. Yeah, we were already seeing aqua lower here in the 11-day. We have 1 day, 8 hours remaining in the current 11-day candle, at which point will that green RSI extend down even further towards the orange level 0 to come down here towards the orange lower B band. Doesn't mean we have to hit it. We need always use multiple time frames to find your target and determine which one out of those multiple ones may be more likely to be more accurate. Yeah, let's look at that near-term group. Heck, this 24-hour, is this is this red RSI ready to go up above Aqua level 10 to show that we can go up from the Aqua lower B band to the white lower B band? Nope. Right now that Aqua lower B band is resistance. $1.19 is resistance. The next candle, $1.15 is likely to be resistance. If we want to go up from that Aqua lower B band to the white lower B band, that red RSI better be on the verge of going up above Aqua level 10 to head towards white level 30. That's looking at the 24-hour time frame, the daily. Yeah, this looks like they're about to go below level 20 for even more potential expansion down. I don't think it's done going down yet, y'all. It is not done going down yet. Doesn't look like it. We'll get a new 3-day candle as well in about 7 hours, 45 minutes. See the green RSI is already at orange in the 3-day. Orange level 0. Orange level 0. Orange lower B band. We're over it. The red RSI is showing about where the price action actually opened up, in between the white and Aqua lower B bands. White level 30, Aqua level 10, so in between the white and Aqua lower B bands. But right now the green RSI is showing us overextended below where the red RSI is saying what I call the fair market value for this candle in this time frame. Right now it's a little overextended down, but we may continue overextending down the next 3-day candle towards the red. The green RSI could come down here towards the red level and -10. Red level -10. Let's see if the green RSI has ever gone down towards the red. We haven't seen that yet for Matic. I've seen it on other pairs like Bitcoin or Ethereum, Litecoin. Matic doesn't have enough history for us to see that, but there can always be a first. Yeah, there most certainly can. So again, that's the 3-day time frame. Of course, the time to have gotten in on this swing, this red RSI, the green RSI is already coming down. Red RSI making contact with the green while going down, indicating downward pressure. And see the green RSI is overextending down below white level 70, synonymous with the white upper. We're coming down from that, at least to the basis. But since the blue LSMA is below level 70, since this blue LSMA is below level 70, when it comes down, the odds are quite high of coming down to the white Aqua lower. Just as when going up, if the blue LSMA is about to be on the verge of going above level 30, well, we can go up from the basis to the white Aqua upper. Look at that white level 30, very similar to white level 70, but when going down, if that blue LSMA is below level 70, we can go, the odds are pretty decent to come down to the white aqua lower. That's providing time frames higher than this 3-day time frame have the red RSI below level 50, which they did at the time. So downward pressure was definitely triggered, meaning we could stay below the yellow dotted B-band basis for a sustained period of time as long as that red RSI is below level 50. It's going to be interesting to see what the next weekly candle looks like, how much that red RSI moves, the next weekly candle, because it looks like 90 cents to $1 when just looking at the weekly, 90 cents to $1. But the next weekly candle, the next weekly candle, the aqua lower will be a lower price than what it is now. It'll be around 92 cents. 92 cents. Yeah, we're definitely looking at around somewhere between 90 cents and $1, but we could go down to like 92 cents according to that weekly, within proximity of 92 cents. Again, basis acting as resistance. Why? Can we go up from that basis to the white aqua upper if this blue LSMA is not above white level 30? No, the odds are dramatically reduced of us going up to the white aqua upper as long as that blue LSMA is below level 30. See, when the red RSI gets above level 30, we can go up to the basis. But now if we want to go up from the basis to the white aqua upper, well, now that blue LSMA needs to get above level 30, and that red RSI would help for it to get above level 50, along with the green RSI going up. But hey, if that blue LSMA is not above level 30, that actually increases the odds that that green RSI is going to begin coming down. It won't keep going up. 3-day Matic on Binance got close to lower red March 10/20, wicked below it July 26, 2020. Okay. Yeah, but you're talking about the B bands, but remember the Phoenix ascending indicator, the levels are color coordinated with the badass B bands. And I didn't notice any time where the green RSI went down to red -10 level. So when we come down to the red, we're overextended down. Was the red RSI anywhere down here near red -10 level to keep it held down there? No, that's why it met bottom there. We were way overextended down. Right here, as soon as that green RSI started coming back, especially once the red RSI is on the verge of going above level 30, now we can go up from the white lower B band up to the white aqua upper B band. Why? Because the blue LSMA is also above level 30. That's why. Yes, it took time to do it. This is the 3-day time frame. That swing trade would have took quite a while. If you opened it here, set your stop loss a little bit lower down here, knowing that we can at least get on up here to the basis, but could get up to the white aqua upper. But you see, it took a while This would have tried a lot of people's patience right here, with each candle being a period of 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, half a month right there, waiting to go up to the basis. But here's the basis coming down to us. But hey, the blue LSMA is still above white level 30. All it takes is that green RSI going back up again, and now the red RSI is above level 50. So we can go up from the basis to the white upper now at that time, especially with the blue LSMA above level 30. That's looking at a swing trade. This red lower B band is 97 cents, but the next candle is going to be around 92, 93 cents. So we'll see if we have a first for Matic in the 3-day time frame for the green RSI to continue overextending down to -10 level, which is red. I also have purple levels, -20 and +120. Now you see them on the chart. Those are more helpful in very high time frames, like in the super macro group or the macro group. Let me go ahead and reverse that. There's no need to have those on here because the odds of us going to that see, and going up, the green RSI made it to red level 110, and we came up here to the red upper B band. The red RSI held up above the aqua level 90 right here. So the aqua upper B band was holding support. Even though we'd wick down below it, the candles would close at or above the aqua lower. Then we opened right here just below the aqua upper B band, but note how we went on up above it. Why? Because the red RSI is still above aqua level 90 and the green RSI is still climbing. It's not coming down. And also the green RSI was overextending above the orange level 100 towards the red level 110 for us to go up to the red upper B band. That's why these levels are coordinated with the B bands. Hey, good to see you, Dr. Futter. Yeah, but right now, the 12-hour and the 24-hour, especially even the 24-hour, it's looking like downward pressure still rules the day at the moment. Short-term group, we have to begin seeing the red RSI get above level 50 in the 30-minute. Excuse me, that's the 8-minute, 15-minute. These time frames are what I have in my charts behind me. In other words, I'm looking at the 8-minute and the 15-minute, which is in the immediate group of time frames normally for me on most of my charts, but on my monitoring charts, I have 8-minute and 15-minute within the short-term group, and my short-term group only goes up to the 6-hour time frame instead of the 8-hour time frame. Let me get back to this. We don't, in this 2-hour, we don't see us going up from the white lower to the basis until this red RSI begins to make a turn and then be on the verge of going up above white level 30. in that 2 hour. That green RSI needs to come up in this 4 hour, and the red RSI keep going up to be on the verge of going above white level 30 in order for this white lower B band to no longer be resistance and have a chance to become support. Yeah, that red RSI in this 6 hour has a lot of work to do to get up here to be on the verge of going up from white level 30 to have a chance of going up from the white lower B band to the basis. But then if we want to go from the basis to the white aqua upper, that blue LSMA will then need to be on the verge of going above white level 30. Yeah, we still have some work yet to do in the 6 hour for that. It may be the next 6 hour candle we might begin to see that energy coming down again and the green RSI come down again. It's definitely possible. These energies in this 2-day and 3-day especially, the momentum looks like it has more room to continue coming down in the 2-day and the 3-day. We see no conclusive evidence here that we have a reversal, potential reversal to upward pressure in the near term group. Therefore, I'm not going to be concerned with opening a long yet in the short term group if I was scalping. We should have had a short on our mind during this whole time when the red RSI went below level 50, below level 50, below level 50, you know, triggering downward pressure in this near term group. That means when we go to the short term group to scalp, we should be focusing on shorts, not longs, because our near term group shows downward pressure. You want to trade with your trend if you want your trades to be more consistent. If you want your win rate to have a chance of being in at least 70%, if not 80% or higher. $1 is definitely in play. The green RSI is already at the orange lower in the 2-day. I think I've already pointed that out. And the red RSI is trying to head down here towards the orange lower B band. This red RSI and blue SMA, if they keep coming down and that green RSI is going to, yeah, we're definitely looking at that orange lower that's currently at 104, but the next candle that begins in 7.5 hours, that orange lower B band will be at a lower price in that 2-day time frame. The next 2-day candle, yeah, that's around $1. Definitely a chance for $1 the next 2-day candle that begins in 7.5 hours. So if we're not already at $1 by the time the next 2-day candle begins in 7.5 hours, the odds will be even higher to go down there the next 2-day candle. And this may be a first time in the 2-day potentially for the green RSI to make it to red -10 level, because I don't see anywhere where the green RSI made it down to -10, made it to 0 right there. Pretty close to 0 right there, right at 0 here, and we're right at 0 now. We're currently at 0.81, so we're right at 0 now for the orange lower B band. This was an obvious overextension down here. Overextension down to the red lower B band. Note where the price action closed pretty close to the basis, because this red RSI was not even below level 50. It was hard to stay below the basis for any kind of sustained period of time as long as this red RSI remained above level 50. The green RSI was overextended down below where the red RSI is saying the price action fair market value should be, and it ended up we came back up to that and overextended above it, because now the blue LSMA got above level 50 along with the red RSI, creating an opportunity for expansion up, and expect to at least overextend above the aqua upper to the orange upper, at least at a minimum, when you have expansion up right here. There's a lot of work to do in this 2-day to have a chance of going up from that white lower B band. But right now we are overextended down a bit because the red RSI is not down here to keep it held down there. So right now we are overextended down. Will we continue with more overextension down the next candle? It's certainly quite possible from the way it's looking at the moment. We look at the short-term group one more time. Yeah, that's having a hard time going up from that white lower B band in the 15-minute. If we did go up from the white lower B band, the basis is it. We need the blue LSMA to also get above level 30, and the red RSI to be on the verge of going above level 50 if we want to go up from the basis to the white aqua upper in that 15-minute. But still quite a bit of work in the 30-minute for the red RSI to get above white level 30, to go up from the white lower B band to the basis. So that white lower B band is still resistance here for a bit, even though the green RSI is wanting to overextend up here towards the white level 30. Same thing for that 1 hour. The red RSI needs to be on the verge of going up from the white level 30. This red RSI just crossed below white level 30 in the 2 hour. It may take some work to make the turn to get back up above white level 30. So yeah, I could definitely see more slow bleed down here. Let's see if this red RSI continues to roll back over again in the 3 hour and the 4 hour, to turn back down, to roll over, turn back down. Yeah, that white lower B band is still acting as resistance with that red RSI that low, below level 30 in that 6 hour time frame. Where's the red lower B band in the daily? $1.01. That was the only place where we started to get pretty close to red -10 level. Yep, we came down to the red lower B band. All right. because that next candle, if that red RSI is going below orange level 0, yeah, we can definitely head down towards red lower B band. That's currently at $1.01, but the next candle is about 95 to 97 cents. Yeah, we still have to conclude we're still in downward pressure, and it's not really time yet to consider opening a margin long. It's just really not time yet for Matic, in my opinion. I wouldn't give a margin long signal yet. It'd still be quite a while yet before I thought about doing that. Alright, I think that should be enough for now. How long have we been in the stream? Let's see, 9 a.m. to 11:30, 10, 11, so 2.5 hours. A little over 2.5 hours. I think I may cook myself a couple of eggs and some toast before I then brush my teeth and go to bed. Again, if you wanted to know about Bitcoin, well, I think I covered Luna first, then Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then Cardano, then Matic. That's the order in which we covered them. So if you want to rewind to hear any of those others I just mentioned, if you got in here late, feel free to do so. But yeah, I'm going to go and call this stream quits, y'all. Get a little food in my belly and then get some sleep. I'll probably end, gosh, it'll be around 12:30, after I fix eggs, brush my teeth, and I'll be pretty close to 12:30, so it'd probably be around 8:30 when I go to sleep. I mean, when I wake up from sleep. Yep, now sleep mode, most certainly. Okay, that was on Binance that you were talking about earlier, Shaggy. Okay, you were talking about Binance, and I'm looking at Binance. Okay. Yeah, Fed's going to give us hell, but all the large interests have already been getting out the last several days. But thanks again for joining me, y'all. Certainly do appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed and you want notifications, you know what to do. But again, thanks again for joining the stream, and as always, you certainly know the drill. Let's stay awesome. Peace.